Good morning and welcome to Coffee with Alain. I have Think of the Happiest Things mug. A Peter Pan mug I got my wife one time. She always liked the Peter Pan character and show. And think of the happiest things. That's something that we ought to do. However, today I'm going to have you think of something a little bit bad because I want to help you learn to flip the switch to ferociousness, because that's what you need to do in a self-defense situation. And that's the topic of today's Coffee with Alain. Before we get started with that, I want to remind you, tomorrow's Coffee with Alain will be in the afternoon. I'm not exactly sure what time because it will depend on the training I'm doing starting early in the morning and going through the afternoon, and when I get done with that training and then get back home. So Coffee with Alain will be in the afternoon tomorrow at some time. Probably be a pretty short one. Might talk about the training we do tomorrow. Friday, Coffee with Alain will be an hour later. Instead of 8 o'clock Mountain Time, it will be 9 o'clock Mountain Time, because I'm having a special guest, Sam Rosenberg, the author of Live Ready. Excellent book on staying safe, so you don't want to miss Friday's episode. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, Vicki. Appreciate you both being here. So remember, tomorrow afternoon, Friday an hour later, and also remember to go to enjoylifesafely.com and download those free ebooks. Get some resources. Get that newsletter to help you stay safe, enjoy life, and be exceptional. And now to today's self-defense little tip. Flipping the switch to ferocious. If you're like me and like most normal people, you don't want to commit violence. The thought of hurting somebody, you don't want to do it. And I talk to some people where they actually say, I couldn't hurt anybody. If you're under attack and somebody wants to rape, kill, torture you or a loved one, you're going to have to dig down deep inside, pull out that ferocious beast that you have within, and attack back and stop that person to save yourself or your loved ones. It's normal not to want to hurt people. Most normal, good people don't want to fight. They don't want to hurt somebody, but they're forced to by some of the criminals that prey on good people. And sometimes good people have to do terrible things to keep themselves and their loved ones safe. Because if you can't escape and you cannot deny the person, you need to attack and take them out. And it's not like the movies where it's hit here, hit here, hit here, and you're just trading back and forth, which is always amazing because the hero knocks everybody out with one punch, one kick until the final battle. And then it takes him the last 15, 20 minutes going back and forth to stop this guy. We don't want that. We're not trading back and forth. We're doing everything we can. Attack, 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 and stop that person and not let them hurt us. Not let them hurt those we care about. And yes, some people say, well, I couldn't do that. Yes, you can. Now here's a little exercise that can help you get there. Because we got to get there here mentally first before we can get there physically. I want you to take a moment and think of the happiest things. And think of those you really love and care about. Could be kids, significant other, your parents, if you're taking care of parents, it doesn't matter. Think of somebody you truly love and care about. Okay? Think of good times that you've had with that person or persons. Think of good times where you've been proud of yourself for accomplishing things. Now, When you have that in your mind and really visualize it and think about it, after this show, take some time and actually do this where you're really getting into it and you're really visualizing and thinking of these people you love and the good times you've had and the great accomplishments maybe that you have had. Now, imagine some big, mean, ugly criminal, and he's about to take all of that away by hurting, maybe killing or raping that person you care about, that person you love. This big, ugly criminal is going to hurt them, rape them, kill them. Now you pull that ferociousness out from within and you attack that criminal and you stop them. You smash their nose. You hammer fist their head. You smash their throat. You drive a pencil into their ear. You stomp them. You elbow them. You bite them. You do whatever it takes to stop them. And good, ordinary people have stopped bigger, worse criminals. It can be done. So you imagine that in your brain, that you just go completely ferocious on them and do everything it takes to stop them. Visualize that. Have it in your mind where you can turn that switch if you have to, because you have to have it in the mind first and be okay with flipping that switch and doing something terrible to somebody to stop them from doing something terrible to you or those you love. And you got to get it in your mind first before you'll ever be able to do it physically in real life. And then after you do this visualization, you can do it again with a heavy bag or a bob. A bob is one of those training dummies, looks like a guy, right? And so when you visualize it, that's the bad guy, then you go as hard as you can with those strikes and elbows, whatever it takes to stop that person. And always visualize yourself being victorious. We never visualize ourselves losing or dying. Doesn't matter if we're cut or shot or punched or hurt. We keep going until we succeed. And we visualize ourselves succeeding, even in the worst circumstances, and saving and protecting our loved ones. We got to have it in the mind first. And then you combine that with the actual training that you do. Training on the heavy bag, on the bob, learning some basic techniques that you can then develop power when you hit somebody or elbow somebody. Learning to use your entire body and every strength that you have. So you combine the visualization and the mental aspects with the physical training, and that will better prepare you to be able to act if something bad ever happens. And I hope something bad never happens. I hope this is an exercise that you do, that you have the ability to flip the switch, and you never have to. But I want you to have it just in case. Jay said, punch through them 100%. We're going to do whatever we have to stop them. So do this visualization exercise, especially if you're someone who doesn't think you could hurt another human being. Yes, you can. And you must if it's them or you, or them or someone you love. They have no right to hurt you or your loved ones. And you have every right to stop them and keep yourself and your loved ones safe. That's part of what the survivor's mindset is that I write about in How to Stay Safe in Our Crazy World. You can get that free ebook at enjoylifesafely.com. I encourage you to do so. It will give you a bunch of mental tips to help you stay safe so you can then enjoy life and not be in fear of being a victim, knowing that you can keep yourself and your loved ones safe. And then you can just think of the happiest things and enjoy all the wonderful things life has to offer. Thank you for joining me today. Appreciate everybody that comes on live and comments, all of those that are watching replays, the people that are listening to the podcast. Those numbers keep going up and up. I appreciate all of you. Do me a favor, share these podcasts, share these videos with others. Let them know about the resources that I provide to help you stay safe, enjoy life, and be exceptional. And then we can all help each other. Go out, make it a wonderful Wednesday. I'll see you tomorrow afternoon.